SNAP is dignity, SNAP is respect.
SNAP is people.
SNAP is caring for each other.
SNAP is community.
SNAP is resourceful.
SNAP is necessary.
SNAP is energizing.
SNAP is longevity.
I've known about SNAP since I was, old enough to remember anything. My dad worked there. It was his only job. Dad found the nonprofit world to be the perfect place to make change in the world, make things better for people, but not have to be in contentious environments.
He taught me what it meant to be SNAP, right? What the values really were, not always with those words, but how he interacted with staff and with funders, with the board, how he chose programs, how he respected clients. So Larry Stuckert was SNAP's soul in the very beginning.
Dad was very low-key. I think he made a lot of people's lives better, whether it was working with Avista, and Avista constantly gave money to the energy assistance program, or whether it was the home repair program, or starting the micro loan program. Just a lot of things that touch a lot of our community.
To look back on it from where I started, it's incredible. It's incredible, the longevity. Every season at the end of the energy, they didn't think they were going to make it. They didn't think they were going to make it. And look at after 50 years, we're still here. After 34 years, I'm still here.
I've worked with SNAP for 36 years, and our folks are so resilient. I'm not sure that I could survive some of their situations.
I think that's what, to me, has always been the heart and soul of SNAP. It's really purpose-driven people coming together around a mission, a common mission, to make a difference in your community. It's not about, even though we say it's about eliminating poverty, it's not about eliminating poverty. I think poverty is part of life, but it's about trying to make a difference in this one person's life or this one community issue. And I think SNAP has always lived to address those kinds of issues and concerns in people's lives.
We're enjoying our 50th year. It's a good place to work. And everyone here is here because they want to make a difference in the community.
I feel really pleased and blessed to be able to have been a part of such a great team and organization that really has made a lot of impact on a lot of lives in a lot of different ways, in many different ways, and it's not all been financial.
You know, when I first came on to the SNAP board, I was reluctant to some extent because I had a preconceived notion about social service agencies. And it helped me a lot to be on the board to see what SNAP does on a day-to-day basis, a week-to-week, month-to-month basis, to understand social service agencies in general, but this one in particular. Well, I took back to Congress a sensitivity about SNAP and about social services agencies that could help me make decisions in Congress about legislation that may curtail social services agencies or expand social services agencies. I came armed with a knowledge of that day-to-day experience in my community, the community I love the most, so that I could influence perhaps others who were ignorant as well.
Oh, I think the city calls SNAP whenever there's a need for a community perspective on a board or a committee or problem solving. If we want to help out and spend money on economic development using CDBG funds, SNAP's immediately at the table, giving their experience, how that's worked with the loan program, what it needs to look like if it's going to be successful, how that works. I think at every step of the way, I don't think you'd talk to anybody in any different type of area that's not touched by SNAP at some point.
SNAP is the future. There is so much more to be done, and there are many innovative tools, and as things change and evolve, so does SNAP. We're ready to tackle what comes our way. When we seek what the need is in the community, we find the tools to try to address that need. And there are many ways in the future that we just can't even imagine yet how we might be able to serve our community.
SNAP's future is to remain responsive to community needs. It's to listen to what is at the heart of what our clients are telling us and our partners, and being responsive to that, to the point where we're not only stabilizing households while there is a need, but equipping them to exit poverty as well.
We've gone from a few anti-poverty programs to a wide variety of programs, a whole continuum of services where we offer everything from emergency assistance to people that are out on the street, all the way through to getting them into permanent housing, to getting them into a home that they own. There are thousands of people and thousands of homes that have gone from being in dire poverty and having a sense of hopelessness to not only having a sense of hope, but having a future. And that has happened over and over and over again, and it would not have happened but for SNAP.
To be a true human service organization, service provider, if you don't address that internal factor, have you really made a change in anybody's life? You know, we have resources to connect with people, but how have you touched them on that human level that truly catalyze them into a new way of seeing their own life, a new perspective, that paradigm shift from within is, I may be poor, but I'm not powerless.
SNAP is where we plant seeds. This is where we plant ideas, hopes, and aspirations. I think SNAP is a good investment in our community, in our people. We invest in our client strengthens, and it helps the next generation.